So welcome to day 3 of my time on the Norfolk Broads. Now we're at Wroxham at the moment. As you can see in the background, this is the little marina area that we actually moored in. It was very quiet this time, and there was a little bit of a noise about 7 o'clock in the morning, but it was only slight. And I think now everybody's starting to get ready and go out. But this is where they moor their boats. So you'll see some nice boats over there going round, and then there's more over in the distance as well around that area. But this little area here is just the seating area that we're in. I won't show you the rest of the place because it's obviously got stuff and everything in it. I'll just whack my head off the side of that. They're very low, those things, and I keep banging my head off it. So this is the main area. You've got like an L-shaped seating area here. There is a table you can use to stick there when you're having your breakfast or your cups of tea or whatever. And yeah, there's a radio there. There's a little television behind that table. It's supposed to be Wi-Fi, but it doesn't actually work. You've got a thing here for 240 volts. There is a switch in the kitchen that changes it from 12 volts, which is just your normal electrics, to the 240, so you can use your plug sockets if you want to charge your mobile phones and the likes. And then, yeah, you've got your main window there to look out of, so you know where you're driving, and you've got side windows that slide open and then sort of slide open that way as well, and the same on that side. And then you've got your driving area. So you've got your steering wheel, obviously, and then you've got your different dials, your voltage, your temperature of your engine, your oil, and how fast you're actually going. And you've got your warning signs if you've got flat battery and the likes. That's to stop your engine. Obviously there's your key to run it or to start it. If you pull this out and then put it onto heat, you can run that for a certain amount, about 20 minutes or so, 20 minutes, half an hour. That will run the engine, but it won't actually drive it if you move it forward and backwards. And that gives you your hot water. You've got a few other buttons here, pumps, you've got your horn, there's a GPS thing there, and what else is there to show you on here? I think that's pretty much it. And then once this is clicked back in, which it is clicked now, you can push that forward. Middle is your sort of your neutral, and then you've got your reverse as well. So I think that's about it. And then you've got here, this little switch here is called bow thrusters. Now, as you can see, there's arrows at the front of the boat. Now, some have arrows at the front, some have arrows at the back as well, but with this model of boat, you've only got them at the front. So if you need to sort of move around a little bit, it basically pushes you at the front, so it turns the boat like that. Just thought I'd show you that. So yeah, and then you've just got a regular seat to sit in while you're driving that boat. And then you've got a doorway out of here that latches around the corner. So you've got a little latch there to latch your door closed or open even. And then you've got a seating area here which fits 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 people with a bit of space. And then you can look out of here. Obviously there's a boating yard over there that maintains boats. That's the noise you can hear there. But all of these boats, I think a lot of these boats are to hire, because this is Barnes Brinkcraft at Wroxham. And if I go up here, you can see over the other side. So there's plenty of boats over there as well. And then when it comes to foodstuffs, if you ever come here, you can walk. I'll walk around slowly. There's a walkway there that takes you on that road leading out, and then when you get to the end of this little road here, there's a cut you can go down, and there's a shopping area. There's McDonald's there, there's charity shops, there's pizza places, there's Chinese, there's a fish and chips place, or 2 fish and chips places over in that direction. There's a hotel and a pub as well over there. And that's what we saw when we came by. That's why we actually moved in here. But if you're part of Richardson's or that sort of group of boating companies, you can actually moor here for free. But there are other places you can moor in the area, sort of dotted around while you're going around, but some charge around about £12 per mooring. But it's probably best to find somewhere nice like this, because it saves you 12 quid and yeah, you just sort of park yourself in one of these little spaces. And if you're fortunate enough, every now and then you get swans going around you wanting food. And over in this area over here there was like swans, there was geese, there was a couple of varieties of different ducks. But it's just a lovely area. Obviously today is overcast. It's going to be sort of intermittent with rain. It was supposed to be 70% chance of rain, but it just keeps starting and stopping. So hopefully we'll be able to go on our little journey and maybe get off at a few stops along the way, which would be nice. But it started raining about 6-7 o'clock this morning, and then it stopped, and then it started again about 8:30, 8:45, and then stopped again. So I think it's just stopping and starting, to be honest. But apart from obviously the maintenance they're doing over there for the boats, it's relatively quiet here. It is a nice little area, and I think the swans are coming over. I'll show you the swans. If you haven't seen a swan before, that's what a swan looks like. One of those white things there. So the rest of the family are just in the actual town area, which is over there where all the eateries and places are. So I thought I'd talk to you guys while I'm waiting for them to come back. But yeah, I think we're going to go to, I'm not too sure if it's called Potter Heigham or Heigham Potter. I think it's called Potter Heigham. We're going to go over to that area. I think there's a little town village over there that's apparently nice. I've never been around here, so my father-in-law and mother-in-law, great bunch of lads, they're taking us along on this particular journey, and they know a few spots along the way that we might be interested in. So Potter Heigham, I think that's what it's called. We're going to go there. There's a bridge you go under, but you can't go, we can't drive under it. You have to get a pilot to get on board and take it under, because it's quite a low bridge. This is a 7-foot boat, so you need to make sure that you get the right tide to make sure you can get under the bridge. So yeah, so a pilot will get on board, take us under the bridge, and then we can continue on our journey to Potter Heigham. So I'll film all of that. Apparently that's going to be good to see the little bridge and the boat going under, so I'll film all that. So yeah, I'm just going to have a nice cup of tea, and then when they get back we'll get underway, and I'll do a little bit of footage of the journey towards there, and then the bridges and everything like that. And then when we get to Potter Heigham, hopefully everything will be open. I'll take you a little tour around there and show you that. So see you in a moment. So if you've ever come to this place in Wroxham, which is Barnes Brinkcraft, you can fill your water up here. Costs £1. You stick your pound in, there's a tap right behind there, turn that on, and then obviously that'll start your water. You just fill your water up here. So this is our boat, as you can see, quite a long thing. Not meaning to brag, but it is quite big. But yeah, you've got your main water here, so that's trickling out at the moment, so that's going to take a while to fill. And then you've got a couple of pump outs, so that pumps out your toilet, I believe. So yeah, so this is the actual boat. I can't show you inside because obviously there's it's not tidy, it's not presentable for people such as yourselves. But yeah, so we've got a bedroom here and a bath, toilet there. You've got a toilet, little shower, which is actually part of the sink. You got a little sink and a little area to put your toothbrush and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, when you go in there, you can see there is a little recess and a plug hole for your shower, but there's no shower hose on the wall. It's actually part of the tap. You pull the tap out and it's on like a little hose thing. You've got another bedroom there, so that bedroom there has got 2 beds either side, and there's another bed on the far side, so there's 3 beds in there, single beds. In this one you've got a bed there and a bed there, both singles. Here you've got a bathroom which is similar to the one there. You've got your toilet and you've got a recess for the shower. You've got your shower and your sink area. And here is a double bedroom. It's not huge. You've got your bed in there. There's a little wardrobe area and just enough room to get out the room. and that's the main area where you sit, have your food and drive the boat itself, and then the little area I showed you a moment ago. But there is a walkway that I think I showed you this probably the second day we were out. There is a walkway with a handrail along there. If you are coming out here, you have to have your life jacket on in case you plop into the water, just for safety. And that little gangway goes all the way around, and you've got there's your engine under here. I'll show you this. Move this rope out the way. So underneath here is your engine. So there's your engine underneath there. Just move this rope so I can close it again. So under there is your lovely blue engine, and then you've got your rudder, which is there, and then you've got all your other bits and pieces there. Obviously your oil, which is there. You need to make sure that's topped up, but if you're only going out for a week, it should last you. And yeah, these are all of the workings of the boat here. And I'll just close, well, I'll show you the next part, which is this bit here. This is for your gas cooker. Is under there, so you've got 2 tanks of gas under there. But if for some reason you've got any issues regarding your engine or anything like that, you have to ring Richardson's, let them know, and they will send someone over to get it sorted. So yeah, so there's the engine, there's your gas. Your gas should last you a long time. And then you've got your gangway that goes all the way back round to the seating area at the front. And then you've got all of these buoys at the side, which are on every single boat, just to make sure that you don't damage the boat when you're parking it or mooring it. It just protects it, as you can see on this one as well. We've got various styles of buoys. I guess that's what they're called, buoys or bumpers. But this little place has got a nice little walkway. The walkway isn't actually sort of fixed, so I don't know if you can see this on the camera. As soon as you get to sort of the end point, you can see it start to maneuver a little bit, so you need to watch what you're doing when you're filling your water up. But this is where I am, at Barnes Brinkcraft area, Riverside Holiday Specialists. But again, these are like Richardson's. These do a variety of different boats, as you can see in front. Some lovely little wide, smaller ones, and you've got ones like this. We've got a lovely little seating area there, and then you've got your driving bit there, and then there's a doorway that goes down into your sleeping area, which will be underneath there. And then obviously this is another Richardson's ones. As you can see, it's a beautiful long boat, probably similar length to ours, same as the ones over there, where you've got your main area, seating area there, and your driving area, and you've got like your beds there, and I think there might be some beds going down underneath there as well. And then you've got this one over here, which is got your living area, your bedding area down below. You can see these little portholes giving you a bit of light underneath, so that's where you'll be sleeping. You've got your nice little seating area and your driving area there with a nice little comfy seating area, not like the one that we've got, which is just like a leather chair. That's like a lovely, like a leather couch. But yeah, there's a lovely variety of different boats. Most of them are quite long ones, as you can see. There's that swan from earlier. Hello. Yep. And then yeah, it just goes right over into the distance as well. You've got a variety of different sizes and heights over there, and geese. But yeah, it just goes over. Now obviously these are private moorings for the private properties over there. These are obviously private properties as well, where you moor your boats. And I think over there it just continues round. Those smaller boats are your day boats, I believe. Because they don't have any sleeping areas, you can only take those out for the day. If you do want to go out for like a few days, then obviously you need something like this, or one of the boats over there where you've got like a sleeping area. Hello. So yeah, you've got like long boats like that. Again, as you can see there, they've pulled that canopy back, is that what it's called? So that opens up a bit like a what's it called? I forgot what it's called now. Those posh cars where you take the soft top down, those things. It's kind of like that. So if it's a really nice day, you can just take it down. Obviously with these ones, they're all poppered down. So if you do want to take all of this off, it's a bit of a faff having to kind of unpopper them all and unzip it all and store it away. Whereas those particular styles, you basically got a couple of clips, I believe, at the front, and it just rolls right back, opens that main area, so you can just yeah, enjoy the day if it's sunny. But today is overcast. It's not raining at the moment, but it was raining earlier on, which was a bit of a nightmare. We were just thinking it's going to be pouring down all day, but it seemed to be stoppy starty, so we're hoping we can get to our destination, have a little walk around there, and get some filming done under that bridge while it's not raining. But yeah, I think that must be another day boat. They're like the Broads tours, so you can take a little boat out there with family and friends and have a bit of a mooch around the Broads. And then over here, I think these are holiday let properties, sail loft they're called, so you can hire these out. It's got like a lovely little balcony area, so you can sit and have your pims or whatever you're having, your strawberries and pims, while you're watching people driving boats. But yeah, it just extends all the way around there and continues all the way around the corner. Beautiful. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for the in-laws and the wife to get back from their shopping experience over at Wroxham, which is over there, and we will be underway with our boat. So we just need to try and get this massive thing out, which is not easy when you've got a boat in front of you. It's a bit of a, you've got to kind of angle round and then maybe reverse into that space, and then you work your way back out. And I think you have to come all the way back round here, and I think it's back round there to the main waterway. So we'll be doing that, well, in about half an hour's time. But by the power and the magic of technology and television, you'll be seeing this right now. So check it out. Look at that. That's very nice. And that one. Prelude number 4. But yeah, quite a lot of these have that bit where you can slide it back. As you can see, they've slid theirs back a little bit, just so if it's pouring with rain, you can slide it forward, or if it's a beautiful day, you can just slide it back. But yeah, as you can see, there's just a variety of different boats that you can hire out at these various places. I mean, that one there, Argosy there, looks a beautiful. I bet that's got some speed on it. And then behind me there's Olympia, which might be privately owned, because obviously these are private properties up here, and they've got their own little boats to go out. Yeah, but that was Barnes at Brinkcraft. Little Barton's House Railway down there. Nice little small gauge railway going all the way around there. But some of the properties around here are just absolutely beautiful. Obviously there's quite a lot that have got thatched roofs. As you can see, that there, thatched roofs over there as well. But a different variety of architecture over here is stunning. And then you can see you've got your day boats, and then your wider boats, your yachts. But yeah, some beautiful beautiful architecture. So as we go along this beautiful stretch of water, I'm going to get myself in because it's pouring with rain. I need a cup of tea, so I'll be back in a minute. But look how nice it is. It'd be nice if the sun was out, but still nice. Welcome to St Benet's Abbey, one of Norfolk's most atmospheric and historic sites. You're standing amongst the ruins of what was a powerful and sacred place. Founded in Anglo-Saxon period, possibly as early as the 800s, this abbey has witnessed over 1,000 years of English history. St Benet's was the only abbey in England that was never officially closed during Henry VIII's dissolution of the monasteries. To this day, the Bishop of Norwich arrives by boat every year to hold a service here, a living link to the past. You might notice a curious structure, a medieval gatehouse with the remains of a 17th century windmill built right inside it. It's a rare and striking sight where monastic history meets Norfolk's agricultural past. As you walk through the site, try to imagine the scale of the original buildings. A great church once stood here, all tall towers, cloisters and bustling life, monks at prayer, pilgrims visiting and communities sustained by the abbey's presence. Now nature has reclaimed much of this space. The silence is part of what makes St Benet special. Let yourself pause here, listen to the wind, feel the weight of time. The ruins may be silent, but their stories are still very much alive. As you can see here, this is graffiti from the 1800s to current day. A 1,000 years ago, this isolated spot on Norfolk's River Bure was a thriving monastery dominating the area. Today it's a lovely place to visit. There's also the Cross of Peace and the remaining areas of the ruins. A beautiful part of the world and definitely worth a visit.
Everyone's running like they stole a dream. Images of magazines. Take your chance while you're still young. Glory flares. desert sun. Wasted time on an overpass, watching how nothing lasts. The streets are filled with a hollow glow. The bellies ache where shallow hungers grow. Don't rush me, I just want a little more time. Everyone grows older, we all just wanna start again. Don't rush me, I just want a little more time. Standing on the shoulder, looking for a promised land.
We're currently going to a place called Slippery Bottom, of all places, or Slippery Bottoms, something like that. I only want to go there because I'm childish and I thought it was funny. So yeah, we'll be visiting Slippery Bottoms.
Sitting tall, ghosts behind your eyes. Don't rush me, I just want a little more time. Everyone grows colder, we all just wanna start again. Don't rush me, I just want a little more time. Standing on the shoulder, looking for a promised land.
So that is Slippery Bottoms. I've never been in Slippery Bottoms before. But yeah, it's just a small place. Looks like it's got a shop, a little sort of area over there for the boaters. But there's nothing really much here. I think it's just a place where people can dock, go to the shop, have a little look around, and that's pretty much about it. It's got some nice little properties over there. Some nice looking boats. Oh yeah, that was Slippery Bottoms. Yeah, so we just wanted to come in and out of Slippery Bottoms and then make our way back. I can't even keep a straight face saying all that. I've just been in Slippery Bottoms, now I'm coming out of Slippery Bottoms. And now we're heading to our next destination to moor up, maybe have a little look around, get some food and relax for the rest of the evening. I think it's around about 3:30, 4 o'clock now. So yeah, we're going to try and find somewhere to eat, somewhere to moor, and yeah, stay for the night.
Where do you hide on a quiet night when your fears are nestled by your side? The TV screen burns too bright. You sit and talk, ghosts behind your eyes. Don't rush me, I just want a little more time. Everyone grows colder, we all just wanna start again. Don't rush me, I just wanna.
Ice creamery, sweets and treats, fish and chips, tea rooms. Do they do cake? This is my cup of tea. Well, you can get it there as well. And gift shop. So this is Potter Heigham. So we just popped in Lathams, and this place is massive, huge. Got some lovely garden bits. So if you want to, I don't know, have a cat in your garden, a doggy in your garden, or a hedgehog, or have some tits in your garden, black cat, or if you're into trains, you can even get a train little bird box. How cool is that? All these little bird boxes, letters. A coo, a puffin. Look at that beaver. It's a very dusty beaver up there. Poodle. Got all sorts in here. And your variousness out here. Little pigs and moles. Gnomes. And all of your garden stuff. But yeah, inside there it's like B&M and B&Q mixed together. There's so much in there, like food stuffs. I didn't really think it was going to be this big. I thought it was going to be a small store, but yeah, inside there it's like garden centre, B&Q, all sorts, all mixed together. Just goes on for miles. So yeah, this bridge here, you might have seen it in a previous clip, but obviously you can see it's quite small. Our boat is 7 foot tall apparently. At the moment we can't get through, I don't think. There's that marker and I think it tells you sort of the height you can get through. Obviously this clip you've just seen before this one showed a very small boat that goes under with ease. But with our boat we have to get a pilot to drive it through this little bridge to go along this river to get through. So that'll probably be tomorrow because we won't fit under that at the moment. So we're just having a little wander around and we're just staying over at the little moorings that we've stopped at. But yeah, we'll be going under that tomorrow, so I'll show you that. Very nice. So I've just had a beautiful meal at Norada Bar and Grill, which is somewhere in that direction. I had the world's biggest fish and chips I've ever had in my life. It was like a whale on the plate. Very filling and very, very nice. So I do recommend going there, sort of a nice friendly pub. So I'm currently at Herbert Woods. I don't know if you can see that in the background. Herbert Woods Marina. We've just parked up or moved up. We're just over here. We're just going to go and relax, put our feet up, have a nice bit of cake and a cup of tea, and just enjoy the rest of the evening. So hope you've enjoyed this part of the video as day 3. Tomorrow we're going to be unmooring that boat and heading on a little bit further onto our journey. So yeah, so join me there. So thanks for watching and I'll see you tomorrow. So thanks for watching that episode. Don't forget to check out next week where I'll show you more of this beautiful place, the Norfolk Broads. See you next week and take care. Yeah, I don't feel an idiot doing this.